Hello. Uh, so this is End of a New Beginning mod. It's basically um the Victorian era, and we can either play in 1857 or 1870. Um, hmm. So if I did 1870, that means that Prussia would basically kind of get ready for the Franco-Prussian War. Oh, they're already fighting it, it says. Or we can go back further and play 1857. If I play as Prussia, the first three wars are going to be pretty uneventful because, like, we're just going to win. Like, I don't know which one. Um, I feel like 1857 would be a lot more interesting. I'm not sure. If I start in 1857, it's just going to be a lot of waiting, basically. Nothing is, nothing much is really going to be happening for a while. So, you know what? I'll do 1857. I don't really care. I'll have to pause a lot though. Yeah, it looks like these are all the nations. Great Qing is not really a interesting country, I guess, in this mod. Well, I want to do Prussia because Prussia. This is basically the rise of Prussia. Oh gosh, I just noticed James Buchanan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of James Buchanan. I don't think anybody is. So at this time, from my very basic understanding, this is post-Napoleonic era, which was a period of time when France was going through revolutions and coups, and eventually this young officer, Napoleon Bonaparte, he got a lot of recognition through his conquest of basically he defeated Austria and Italy, which was a pretty big deal. Um, it was because of his military genius, and then he basically um, became dictator of France. He made France into an empire for, well, it didn't really last that long, but it was still like pretty insane because it was like half of Europe was pretty much under French influence or control. So yeah, it was pretty nuts. But anyways, this is a basically post Napoleonic era, still Victorian era. People will call this either Victorian era or Pax Britannica because this is also when Britain is basically the largest power in the world. And the thought was that, like the thought process, because France got so big and influential, is that I can't even talk right now. The thought process is that no one should, no one. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's like thought process is that we need to keep people in check in Europe and well everywhere else, but especially in Europe. Like we need to keep these places in check. Otherwise, they're just gonna go, you know, they might get as big as France did, which is something that they definitely don't want. So that's kind of what's happening now is that like Britain and whoever else and their allies, whoever they may be, the allies kind of change from time to time. Sometimes they're the same people, but a lot of times alliances will change. And an example is like the Crimean War, which is basically like the rest of Europe versus Russia. Or I should say the European powers, which was like Britain, France, Austria, I believe. I might be wrong about that. And the Ottomans against Russia, and that's because I think that was because they were scared that Russia was getting too big, or they were getting like a little too greedy. I don't know. That's just what I've can try to translate it into. I'm sure somebody else can do a better job at it, but that's my very basic understanding of what's going on. Another thing is that this is a time of revolution basically. This is also a time of industrial revolution. There's also a time of like a lot of ethnic nationalism. Uh, and then as you can see over here, there's the U.S. U.S. is still pretty young in this time, but they are going to have a civil war probably. But that depends if I enable historical AI behavior. And I think I will. This option is active. Some events will have tooltips to show the player which options on an event-focused mission or decision are the historical ones. They will appear in blue. Okay. I feel like we should do historical AI behavior just because it would be a lot easier, and I don't feel like randomly fighting Britain just because they don't like how big I'm getting. So I think I'd rather just have historical AI behavior, as I think that would be a lot better. Also, Iron Man mode. Um, wait, at least one minute. I think I'm gonna turn that off because I'm probably gonna be saving a lot. There's really no point to having Iron Man mode in these kinds of mods because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know if you're gonna make a mistake. And if you do, then you can just reload it. I don't like restarting the entire game. It's really tedious. But anyways, what's another thing? So Prussia at this time is a part of this big um I'm not even sure what you call it, faction, I guess you could say. Although it's not really a faction, it's the German Confederation. It's basically the Holy Roman Empire after it got dissolved and after the Napoleonic era. It's a very loose confederation. I think that's because Austria kind of wanted Germany to stay split so they could still have some influence. Hmm. In India in the height of imperialism up to around 1930. Interesting. So this goes probably until 1930 because, yeah, German names. Sure, I like German names. I think they're cool. Also, I like these models. They look really cool. Is this the older HOI4 UI? That is so strange. When I first played this mod, um, I was playing as the Boers, however you want to pronounce them, Boers. Uh, basically a Transvaal Republic, and nothing much was really going on. So I just stopped playing as them. I noticed that we don't have enough manpower for our huge army here, so we're gonna have to deal with that somehow. Um, Yeah, let's just look at research first. I think. Where's like the industrial? Is that it? No. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. Holy crap. Industrial society. Hmm. So there's a lot to research here. Oh my god. I think this is the stuff I want to start with. I don't know. Early electric trains. And then I also want to work on improving my military, because right now it's kind of outdated. Just by a little bit. Not too outdated, but it's just a little bit outdated. Civilian factories. How many do we have? We have 6. Just keep on making civilian factories. Yeah. Just keep on doing that. That would be nice. Um, what else? Dockyards. I'm not worried too much about dockyards, to be honest. Yeah. Uh, I'd rather get. I don't even want to really work on ships yet, because like it doesn't even really matter until we become Germany, of course. Okay, so what is going on here? Dresse rifle. Yeah, it'd be nice to have that. There's a lot of stuff here. Holy shit. Um, I'm not even sure where to start. This focus tree kind of goes all over the place, so I think I have to. Nope. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. We'll do the Prussian economy first, actually. And I'm actually curious. What am I? Where do they even put it? Oh, there it is. That's a weird place to put it. Okay. So, I looks like I can't change these. So these, yeah, these should be pretty small from what it looks like. Yeah, they're not that big, which is fine. Um, Probably pretty accurate for the time. I don't want to mess with that one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select a bunch of these guys. August von Wartenberg. No idea if I pronounced that right. Karlfredrik Emil zu Donna Schlab. I don't really know how to pronounce German, so. So I also know that we're gonna have one with the Danes, one with the French, and one with the Austrians. That is not in order, by the way. We're not going to have those wars in the order I just said. It's first we're going to have a war with the Danish, and then the Austrians, and then the French. That's how it is historically. That's yeah, is how it should be, if I remember. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put one on the border here, and then put one on the border with Saxony. You know what? I didn't even have to do that. I could have just clicked on it. And another one this way. I don't even know where to put these guys. Just anywhere, really. Yeah. Who else? Okay, that is it. What it looks like. Go ahead and put it on full speed, because this is going to take a while. So, let's go ahead and on pause and see what happens. The game is lagging a little bit, which is really worrying. Oh, Jesus. I hope the game doesn't crash. Because, like, there's so many countries in Africa right now. Like, look at this. This is nuts. There's probably more countries in this mod than modern Africa today. But Jesus Christ, the game's laggy. It's really worrying me. Okay, I just... Yeah, there's the Taiping Rebellion in China. That's just great. Yeah, that's just great. Cotton, I'm not too worried about it. Is there a way to increase speed even more? I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Otto Theodor von Manteuffel, I don't know, holds a speech. Today is the day on which Otto Theodor von Manteuffel is going to give a speech to our people. The procedure is expected to go smoothly. Excuse me. Seeing how our government has been very stable in the last months, the people will love it. Yeah, this game is it's really laggy. So we just had our first war between Haiti and the Haitian Empire, but Haiti won that, I guess. I have no idea. Also, what in the world is this? Oh, it's a tribe? We just haven't taken them yet. High political stability. Recently, our sphere of influence as our country has been yet again furthering our political grasp. Our policies rarely get denied, and thanks to our guidance, the Kingdom of Prussia has a politically stable stance. This is proof of our efficiency. Yes, it is. It's definitely a proof of our efficiency. We need to, yeah, okay, there's still stuff going on in Latin America right now, which is not good. Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, we need to change the conscription laws. Because, like, this is not good. Border control. Early conscription. The failure of the Piscani expedition. Chiaro Biscani, along with his band of Sicilian political prisoners and petty thieves, have perished following his attempted expedition into Sapri, into the kingdom of Two Sicilies. Piscani was you mean thought, though to have been working with Mazzinian, Mycenaean circles to attempt to invoke an insurrection against the Bourbon monarchy in the Two Sicilies. The local peasants had been warned about of time of the expedition and were told that the members were leaders looking to pillage the local towns thanks to the propaganda from the Bourbon authorities. Piscani and his band were immediately attacked by the locals. Despite being able to flee the initial attack, Piscani and his remaining band were brutally slaughtered by local militia peasants. Oh my god. Just days later, with some reports even claiming that cannibalism and other wicked activities were done to members of the expedition. Following the expedition, pro-Missani riots broke out in Genoa and Florence before supporters were arrested, and Piedmont supporters of the plot are rumored to be facing charges that could lead to their exile in England. The era of radicalism in Italy is still upon us. Yes, that is very true. I'd like to get extensive conscription. That would be really nice, because right now... Well, did I pause? Okay, good, I paused. Alfred Krupp, social benefactor, health insurance. Since 1836, Alfred Krupp has been offering the long-term employees a voluntary health insurance paid in half by the employee and the employer respectively. In the beginning, the employer's share had largely been financed through fines that workers had to pay. Soon the number of people in the insurance grew. Krupp and readily upheld this part of the bargain. In 1855, the employee health insurance became mandatory, and Krupp's worker insurance scheme is rapidly growing to be by far the largest program of its kind in the nation. Gute Besserung. Probably didn't even pronounce that correctly, but whatever. What are these? Frigate Hall. Overwhelming political stability. Not having experienced any difficulties. Wow. Okay. So I guess we're just like, we still have a lot of political stability, I suppose. Oh, that's interesting. So Russia right now is fighting the Caucasus nations. It looks like the Taiping Rebellion is probably going to get crushed, maybe? I have no idea. It's really hard to tell. I don't know if it's going to last very long. I mean, they are completely circled right now, so... Fierce negotiations between the Bakufu government of Tokugawa, Japan, and a delegation from the United States. It is reported that an agreement has finally been reached. Japan has agreed to constitute basic westernization of its market, opening it to future trade agreements with other Western powers. 5 new ports will be open to foreign traders, and foreign nationals will have greater protections and rights than previously, including exemption from Japanese security jurisdiction and so forth. To the west, this has been a great breakthrough in a previously unflinching market for Japan and the greater East Asia region. This could spell Western imperial influence for decades to come. A new market for imperial ambitions. Yep, so Japan just pretty much opened its market. Oh, that's interesting. They're not even in a faction, they're actually different countries. So, with Japan, they're going to eventually turn into an empire once they have the Boshin War, which was, I believe it was between the shoguns and the Imperials. And the Imperials historically ended up winning that. Otherwise, Japan wouldn't really become an empire that it is now, and it probably wouldn't modernize like we've seen in our timeline where Japan did become an empire and did modernize. Most likely because they became an empire, but I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. I have no idea. End of the British prison hulks. Prison hulks, or prison ships, have been used throughout the last 300 years as a way to transport prisoners across the ocean. The British are most famous for their transportation of prisoners to their different colonies throughout the world. During the Revolutionary War and the Napoleonic Wars, the use of prison hulks increased drastically throughout the world. Today, the last prison hulk will leave the British mainland carrying prisoners. Times are changing. Yep. Okay, so no more of that, I guess. So, we still have to get an event from this. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. This is very, very interesting. Army with the state. I mean, we can't even do this stuff yet. Russian foreign policy. Russian colonial ambition. I'm not even too worried about that until we become Germany. Um, I don't want to have a rivalry with England. I'd rather have a cooperation because that's just not a good idea to be rivaling literally the biggest empire in the world. No way, I'm not doing that. No way in hell. Advisor. I'm just not gonna mess with anything with my political power. I don't even know how much political power I have. I am not sure where to find it. That's political stability. Württemberg stands against liberalism. Oh boy. Just the morning, the Kingdom of Württemberg has announced their intentions on further suppressing liberalism in the country, seeing the recent instabilities of the German areas have increased interest and popularity of liberalism, fleeing that the Württemberger state might be endangered by the new liberalistic behaviors and ideas. Wilhelm I has officially called for reactionary policies, stating that liberalism in Germany is merely a periodic favor of wishes for elections. Whether this decision will have a greater impact on the German areas is yet to be seen. We should support their cause. Who, the liberals? I mean, I don't know. Historically, we didn't really go liberal, I think. I think we were more, like, Prussia was more conservative, I'm sure. We have established a museum for historical artifacts and antiques from Poland in the Slavic territories and pause. This will be a boon to our education and culture. Nice. Thank you. Where is Paulson? Oh, it's right there. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, the game's lagging. Prussian Postal Service. The Prussian Postal Service has been in operation since 1806, but only as recently as 1850, Prussia has gotten its own postal stamps. Now, with the recent administrative reforms and expansion of the system, it is working better than ever. Good. I don't even know where. Let's see uh, who's in our government here. I'm not sure what the blue would be. Are those the conservatives? Yeah, I think those might be the conservatives. Looks like they have most of the seats here. Um, I still don't know what my political power is. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Or no, that's my legislative power. Is that the same thing as political power? Kingdom of Prussia. Is there a way to look at like world status or anything like that? I'm not sure where you look for that. not sure. Okay, so Japanese gold crisis. After centuries of near complete isolation of Japan from the stage has allowed the world stage has allowed Japan's politics, reforms, and economics to remain unaffected by the change of global norms, one of which was the great inflation of silver supplies introduced by the European colonization of the Americas during 17th and 18th centuries, while empires across the globe from Britain Spain, the Ottomans, and even the kings succumbed to decades of silver inflation. The Japanese, until now, had remained undistributed by increased global supplies of silver. The recent developments of the Amity Treaties, a collection of trade treaties forcing Japan to open its economy and market to a select Western powers, has finally forced Japan to confront a world greatly changed since it first isolated itself 400 years ago. Its age-old exchange rate of 5 silver to 1 gold is outdated, and in the eyes of standards, current placed its exchange rate at 11 silver for 1 gold. Now merchants from all over are flocking to Japan, if allowed, seeking to buy Japanese gold while it's still cheap. Mine, it's all mine. So basically, Japan is increasing uh, its silver price, I guess, or the silver value. I don't know. Would it be increase or decrease? I have no idea. I think that, yeah, that'd be decreasing the value of silver if you're demanding like 11 for 1 gold. Yeah. Okay. So we got the Panic of 1857. Financial experts were shocked today as the United States stock market dropped, sparking an economic crisis within the country. The panic began in September 1857 with the failure of the Ohio Life Insurance and Trust Company. The railroad industry was hit with financial pains and were forced to lay off hundreds of workers. President James Buchanan addressed the nation, accusing the paper money system because of the panic. The world watches now, wondering what the economic downturn will bring. Oh dear. Well, that's not great. The crash of 1857. What can be the end of all this? But another general collapse. James Gordon Bennett. Rails give away. That really sucks for everyone. Looks like there's no factions. Hmm, interesting. There's no factions. Oh, Sepoy Rebellion. Interesting. Are they rebelling against the British right now? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's pretty interesting though. Okay, I just got another event. The Russian people stand united. Our country is recently experiencing a period of peace and prosperity. And our people stand united under our flag. That's great. She's opportunity to improve our relations. Hmm. It doesn't say which one is historical, so it's like, hmm. Let's increase relations with others, I guess. That would be good. Okay, so we just got the Civil War in Mexico. The ever-rising tensions between the liberal and conservative parties in Mexico have accumulating for quite some time now, and they finally erupted following the electoral win of the conservative candidate Felix Maria Zuluaga? Zuluaga? I don't know. Only a fair few days ago, militias in the army mobilize as the country shatters and families are torn apart. Brothers gather in arms against one another, all hoping for their own victory. The country now stands at war with itself, with an unforgiving question hanging over: which of the parties will remain, excuse me, stable and prosper after the war, and which will be shunned down for, excuse me, God, down their defeat, the hands of the enemy. Mexico descends into civil war. Oh, jeez. Wait, which ones are these? The liberals? Conservative liberal. What? That is really confusing. Uh, okay. Also, something interesting I found here. This game has like you can structure your military basically, which is really interesting with officers. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay. Otto Theodor von Manchuvel holds a I don't even know if I said that right, but holds speech. Today is the day on which Otto Theodor von Manchuvel is going to give a speech to our people. The procedure is expected to go smoothly, seeing how our government has been very stable in the last months. The people will love it, hopefully. Also, the capital of the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom is not too far from the Qing. No opposition left. Opposition to the current governing body, the Kingdom of Prussia, is now de facto. What? Non-existent. Every single political politician supports us, or at least is not against us, making the political climate in our country very relaxed. The Kingdom of Prussia is great. Wait, what does it mean? What do you mean? what, do what do you mean the Kingdom of Prussia is now de facto non-existence? We don't exist anymore? Dude, I'm so confused. What? Okay, we do exist still. Um, I thought these guys were in a union or something. Sweden and Norway. Napoleon III attacked with a bomb. Oh god. On the 14th of January, 1858, the Emperor and the Empress attended the theater on the Rue Le Peletier. Orsini and his partners in crime detonated 3 bombs. The first bomb was thrown too far, but the second broke glass, and the third destroyed the imperial luxury salon. The Emperor and the Empress are covered in blood, but they are safe and sound. The steel walls of the car protected them. The imperial couple continued on the theater to show they are still alive. Wow, that is just amazing. They're just like, yeah, we got bombed, but we're still going. We're still going to the theater. Oh my god. How will the French Empire react? I don't know. It's pretty nuts. Okay, so we got a royal marriage. Prince Frederick Wilhelm of Prussia, the only current child of King Wilhelm I, recently got engaged to Princess Victoria of England, the oldest daughter of Queen Victoria. The Queen of where to hold the marriage ceremony had raised much criticism early on, as we naturally suggested it to be held in Berlin. However, Queen Victoria insisted emphatically that her own cherished daughter's wedding should be held in chapel of St. James Palace in London. In the end, Queen Victoria's idea was not to be brushed aside and prevailed. This marriage will benefit the Prussian state and the Hohenzollern dynasty as a whole greatly. Additionally, it will improve our international relations with the United Kingdom. Enjoy the honeymoon. Yeah, this is I have no idea if this is historical, but this is great. We literally we now have pretty much expanded our dynasty to England, which is just amazing. It's exactly what we want. So I just want to pause because I want to see current wars. Uh, this has been going on for a little while now. So historically, this is like there was like what was it, 30 million, 20 million to 30 million estimated casualties in this war, which is nuts. And so far, Qing has been probably taken more casualties than all of these guys combined. They've taken 500, like half a million casualties now, basically. And yeah, everyone else is just kind of, they've taken about 272,000 losses, which is like, yeah, that's not good for China. But I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, so this is Bleeding Kansas. And basically, it's like John Brown goes on a rampage. That's Bleeding Kansas, I think. Bleeding Kansas. Yesterday, 30 men were executed point blank in Marias des Guineas. I don't know how to say that. Kansas, as tensions between pro-slavery and anti-slavery movement reach unsurmountable levels. The criminals, pro-slavery radicals from neighboring Missouri, have fled the area. Only one individual left has survived his wounds. No arrests have been made. Damn. Yeah, U.S. is gonna go into civil war in like maybe 2 years, 3-ish years. Yeah, it's gonna happen soon. Okay, so with the regency of Crown Prince Wilhelm comes an unexpected wave of liberalism in Prussia. The Crown Prince, who had hitherto been seen as reactionary by many in Prussia, has spent some time at the court of Queen Victoria in liberal Great Britain. Excuse me, after being forced to flee from Britain amidst the March Revolution of 1848 and 1849. The cabinet he installed after a seating regency headed by Prime Minister Karl Anton von Hohenzollern-Sigmaringen sparks the hope of a liberal wind of change. Wallan. So I was trying to, I don't know what, like, I guess this guy is like unfit for some reason. Um, I don't really know how this works, so I'm just gonna retire him and not like mess with it. I'm just yeah, I'm just not gonna mess with it. There's no point in messing with that. Military leaders promoted. It is our greatest pleasure to promote the following lieutenant generals to the rank of general: Wilhelm von Radziwill, Edward von Puker. I don't know if that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if it is not. And Leopold von Bresewinieri. Furthermore, Edward von Jacomen has been promoted to the rank of admiral. Congratulations to their accomplishments so far. In their new rank, battlefield again will be the touchstone, be it on land or at sea. Gott mit uns. Uh, I like I said again, I'm not concerned about the Navy like at all because we have like our Navy is so small it doesn't even matter. Like it literally does not matter at all. Like our Navy is just super tiny, super teeny tiny small. Yeah. Okay, we just finished that. Focus. Oops, I did not mean to bring up the command screen. um, let's have an Austrian embassy. That would be nice. You want to keep relations with them good. Parliamentary elections of 1858. The parliamentary elections of 1858 have taken place, and the final results came in a few minutes ago. The liberal-leaning New Era cabinet has emerged from the election even stronger, and it seems like the liberal ideology is on the rise now. Okay. Well, hmm, not sure if there's a liberal coalition either. Doesn't really seem like there is right now. I don't know. Okay, so we just uh, researched electrical telegraph. I'd like to research early dynamo generator. Also, it would be nice to get the Dresse Zundnadelgewer. I think that's how you say that. Dresse. Or is it Zindnadelgewer? Dresse Zindnadelgewer. I probably completely butchered that, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna retire this guy. He's like, I'm not sure, like, I don't even know how that works. It's now 1859. Whoa, okay. Athens Istanbul telegraph line. Today, workers of the Simons Helski Company finished construction of a telegraphic line between the cities of Constantinople and Athens with a victory for German engineering. Karl Anton von Hohenzollern holds a speech. Soon, Anton von Hohenzollern is going to give a speech to our people, and sure about the content. Karl Anton von Hohenzollern asked for advice, even though the speech is expected to go smoothly. Building is merely a symbolic. The content itself is irrelevant. Maybe Karl von Hohenzollern should take a careful approach. Um, I'm not sure what happened historically. And it's not telling me. That's what I don't like. Like I think I should have this stuff, like historical stuff, in blue, but it's like it's not showing up. So I'm not sure if it's not working or if it's just not a thing in the game. Um, yeah, hold on. So here's what I'm gonna do, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna save the game here. I'm gonna do maybe Karl Anton von Hohenzollern should take a careful approach. I have no idea what's supposed to happen, but if things don't go my way, then I'll just have to reload the save because I don't know what else to do. Hopefully everything will be fine. Wow, we're making a lot of infantry equipment. We could, actually we're making everything we need. Horse and oh, I thought it said it was making horses with factories. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. The birth of Prince Wilhelm. News from the Kronprinzenpalast reaches us that indicates the birth of a new prince of Prussia, Frederick Wilhelm Victor Albert von Preußen, son of Crown Prince Frederick Wilhelm, and his wife Victoria, Princess Royal. As daughter of Queen Victoria, there were a few complications during the princess's birth, but the mother and the children are well, and their family and the Prussian people are happy for the birth of a new prince. The newborn prince might one day become king of Prussia because of the mental state and childishness of the granduncle King Frederick Wilhelm IV, who is very likely to pass the throne to his younger brother Wilhelm. If that happens, the prince will be second in line of succession right after his after his father, Crown Prince Frederick. Hail Prince Wilhelm. I wonder. Hmm, okay, what? There's still things going on here? Are you serious? This is just ridiculous. Okay. Okay, yeah, we need the Austrian embassy. Let's do Swiss embassy. Whoa, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Sweet, I can't speak. Zwie Kaiserstrafen in Stuttgart. Today, both Charles Louis Napoleon Bonaparte III and Alexander II from the French Empire and the Russian Empire have visited Stuttgart in the capital of the Kingdom of Württemberg at the invitation of Wilhelm I. The emperors were given places to stay in, namely the Reich Residenzschloss, oh no, and Villeberg. The event was viewed as being of big importance by both Württemberger people and politicians abroad, and accompanied by numerous festivals and operas, with the three leaders able to talk about European politics. On neutral ground, the Russian Empire successfully managed to finally break through the political isolation caused by the Crimean War, and the French Empire received the promise of neutrality from the Russian Empire in the case of war in Italy. Interesting. Bavaria wants to play safe. For the current time, the Kingdom of Bavaria stated today that it will stay out of major European issues, while Bavaria wants to continue to play a role in German affairs. It does not want to get involved in any prominent foreign affairs. The choice, on the other hand, does not appear to have surprised anyone, especially given the size of the major powers that border the small kingdom, namely the Empire of France, the Kingdom of Prussia, and the Austrian Empire. Oh shit, I didn't get to read the whole thing. Oh well. Passing of Karl Friedrich Emil zu Dana Schlavetten. Sad news has just reached us that Field Marshal Karl Friedrich Emil zu Dana Schlavetten passed away this morning. Our thoughts are with his family, and his soldiers will undoubtedly be missing him dearly. Tragic. His accomplishments and service will not be forgotten. So now we need a new Field Marshal, which is Frederick von Wrangel. Shares in the Suez Canal project. After being in the planning works for at least a decade in the campaign, Universal du Canal Maritime de Suez, the French Empire company, has been formed to undertake the task of building the canal. Today they have sent our requests for other powers to purchase stocks in the company to fund the construction. Are we interested? Buy the offered stocks. Let others bear these costs. Yeah, we can help them build the Suez Canal. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 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 okay. So basically, this is yeah, okay. A war between Austria and Sardinia-Piedmont. After a failure to demobilize their army, Sardinia-Piedmont has declared war on by Austria, and what many are referring to as an act of aggression. Sardinia-Piedmont is joined in the war by their ally France, as a similar Italian nation attempts to correct their failure in 1848 against Austria, and further their goal to unite the Italian peninsula under one nation. Sardinia-Piedmont is expected to take the Austrian lands in Lombardy, Venetia, and the French may gain Savoy or other lands they have a claim on. This will be an interesting war. It definitely will. Okay. Uh, wow. That was quick. Tuscans overthrow the Grand Duke following a declaration of war against Sardinia. The Tuscan people have risen against opposed the Grand Duke of Tuscany. Leopold II began dragged into the war by dynastic and historical alliances. The Tuscan people could be seen in the streets flying the Italian tricolor as of now, expecting Tuscany. The war is over. Pierre wish the people of Tuscany. Interesting. So yeah, basically this is the second Italian War of Independence. A gruesome report reached Karl Anton von Hohenzollern today from the Kingdom of Sardinia-Piedmont, an ongoing war against Austria. They have undertaken a judiciary report, details the events of what had been dubbed the Signori Massacre. During the reconnaissance prior to the Battle of Montebello, an Austrian patrol found a gunpowder flask inside a home in Torricella Verzati in the South Lombardy. With the family was arrested and brought to Castiglio, where Field Marshal Karl von Urban decided they would be shot. What? Why? The family, ranging from ages 14 to 60, were shot on the side of the road and left to die. Some of them left bleeding out in agony. We must denounce these actions. Yeah, definitely. This is ridiculous. Why would you do this, Austria? This is just a dumb idea. Why would you do that? Okay, that rebellion did not last long. I hope Piedmont wins. They have France on their side this time, so Alexander von Humboldt found dead. Alexander von Humboldt, famous Prussian scientist and world traveler, has been found dead in his home after his physical condition has been deteriorating the last few months following a few strokes. He's buried in Berlin after a large procession. His death is a big loss for our country. May he rest in peace. Oh, we lose political power for that. That's not good. Rising support for political Catholicism. Fraction des Zentrums. Although we survive for denominational equality, our Catholic subjects fear our future oppression. That's why they are starting to tie their political behavior to their belief. Catholic delegates in Parliament have taken the first step to the so-called establishment of a political party. They now stand united as the so-called faction of the center, or Friction des Centrums. We need to watch Catholics. Yeah, we definitely do. Ooh. Okay. So the conservatives are a lot less popular now, but they still kind of dominate the parliament. Although, if there's some sort of coalition, that could definitely happen. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, Piedmont defeats Austria. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted. They have defeated Austria and the Republic Kingdom in Lombardy, Venetia. Just a decade ago, the forces of Sardinia Piedmont were defeated as they invaded Lombardy, and many assumed the liberal goals of the revolution in 1848 had failed. After the Crimean War, Sardinia Piedmont took their claims of Italian unification peace talks. Now the possibility of a unified Italian state is more real than ever. Not only has Austria's influence in the Italian peninsula have been weakened, but the central autocratic states have seen revolutions by popular movements hoping to see a unified Italian state. Okay, can I just say right now, like, is this like the Marco Polo picture? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there, uh, but whatever. The shift of power in Italy. Nice. The Bologna Junta. Following the exit of Austrian troops from Bologna, Marquis Giacomo Napoleon Popole, cousin of Napoleon III, announced that papal sovereignty of the legation of Ramana had lapsed and a military junta was installed. Hmm. I'm just gonna keep on going down these different technology paths, technology trees. Yeah, we don't have to worry about this until 1865. So I'm just gonna keep researching this stuff instead. Speaking of that, oh, wow. Okay, so we just made a scientific breakthrough of the possibility of climate change. I wonder if that's historical. Probably is. Oop. Lessons from the Austro-Sardinian War. Both Crimean War and the Second Italian War of Independence have proven the deficiencies of our army quite plainly. Our army? We need to think possible reform measures. Yes, I think we definitely should when we get a chance. Um, hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, the game is auto-saving. So, hmm, we should probably do that, I guess. Future of Ber the future of Berg Hohenzollern financing the rebuild of Hohenzollern's castle has always been controversial. In fact, tensions between the different factions within the Prussian parliament, which hold the right of appropriation for government funds, eventually reached the point of personal insults. As a last consequence, the member of parliament Otto von Bismarck even fought a pistol duel. Oh my God! Against fellow parliamentary, yeah, that did happen. George von Vinke, for which the difference of opinion regarding the financing of the castle's construction was one of the main reasons. Vinke has always been expressing heavy criticism and remains to see the project as an irrelevant waste of money, suggesting that the funds redirected towards other projects. What should we do? Hmm. I want to side with Bismarck, right? I feel like that would be the better idea. So I'm going to save again. And I'm going to side with Bismarck because we want him, right? That's what we not. Right now we have Karl Anton von Hohenzollern, which is that'd have to be our king, right? Oh, he's a prince. Hmm. This parliament, it hurts my eyes to look at. I'm sorry. Okay. Deutscher Nationalwehren. Deutscher Nationalwehren. The violent aggravation of the Italian struggle for unification sent shockwaves across the continent. Yeah, you think? Especially in fragmented Germany, the ideals of the nation-state fell on very fertile ground. One of the main proponents of the united German nation was founded on the immediate aftermath of the Austro-Sardinian War, the German National Association, or Deutscher Nationalverein, formed by liberals and moderate Democrats. The association supported a Prussian-led German nation-state without Austria. That's exactly what we want. Van der Maas bis an de Memo, van der Reich bis an den Welt. Oh, wait a minute. That's the German national anthem, which was actually German national anthem was a song that was created by a German nationalist like a long time ago, and it basically copied the tune of Austria's national anthem. Von der Maas bis an die Meer, von der Reich bis an den Welt, Deutschland, Deutschland. Yeah, I remember the national anthem. Um, hmm, wait a minute. Okay, I thought you were a puppet or something. You were in like the fresh French-looking kepi. Oh, that's a puppet. Still can't do anything there. Uh, yeah, you're a puppet of Sardinia, Piedmont, the Papal States. Papal States, they just kind of exist. What about Naples? They just exist. Like, there's not much to Naples. They're not too important. Okay, so Britain denounces the French annexation of Savoy and Nice. Earlier this week, in this letter to Ambassador of Vienna, Lord Augustus Loftus, the then Foreign Secretary Lord Johnson Russell said, "Voting in Savoy and Nice is a farce. We are neither entertained nor edified." The inscription on the letter has since been leaked and gained notoriety, and many Frenchmen see this as a direct provocation by the British government. This complicates things. Definitely does. Okay, so I got the Prussian army reform. I don't know why it didn't show up already, but here it is now. And we can appoint von Room as war minister and von Moltke as army chief. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll plan army reform. So it looks like Italy is gonna unite here, cause the expedition of 1,000, they did another expedition, which is nuts. Oh wow, yeah, Sicily is not doing the best. And it looks like, yeah, Sardinia is gonna end up uniting Italy, just like they did historically. Oh, abolition of serfdom and promoting the greater German nation. Interesting. I'm just gonna keep on, not even research nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin. Yeah. Okay, so Italy's still not really united, even though I thought they would have been by now, but not really anymore. Like they're under a dictatorship now, and or Sicily is, and Sardinia Piedmont is still trying really hard to unite Italy. Uh, Whoa. Okay, so they just annexed them. Um, are they gonna become Italy now? I don't know. They still don't have Venice. Beginning of army reform. We can begin the expansion of our armed forces as ordered by decree. Vorwärts. Wait. We got more people now? What the heck? Okay then. Are these Presiches Dragunar? Presiches. Presiche. Is that how you say it? Presiche? Presiche? Presiche. Presiche. Presiche Infanterie. Presiches. If you study it. I don't think I said that right. Uh, yeah. Nice. Budget approved provisionally. The proposed reform plan will help to expand the army for the first time since 1815. But that takes money, so an increased budget must be approved by Parliament. We have just received news that the suggested budget for this year has been granted provisionally. Although this is not unproblematic, we will continue with freedom measures from now. Guten Neckeritten. I cannot speak German. I'm sorry. Sardinia Piedmont, can you just like become Italy already? Like you already have all like basically all the territories that Italy had when they united. You can't really take Venice though, can you? I don't think they're gonna unite until I go to war with Austria. Okay, we just Second Wurzburg Conference. The members of the German Confederation have been invited to take part in another conference in Wurzburg. This time, with military affairs of the Confederation will be discussed. Will Prussia attend? Accept the invitation? If we don't come, everyone else is going to lose political power. But what difference is that really going to make? I really don't know. I don't really think it's going to make much of a difference. I don't know. Accept the invitation. I have no idea what's gonna happen. It doesn't really say that much is gonna change, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, wow. So Gavina. Okay, so the unification of Italy just happened. Finally. Jeez. Risorgimento. What scoundrels we would be if we did for ourselves what we are ready to do for Italy. Camilla Benso, Duke of War. Italy rises. Kingdom of Italy. It's already unified. So I just dropped down to second world power, which is really annoying. I don't know how that happened. Um, yeah, that's dumb. I'm not sure how to change that. Okay, so Abraham Lincoln just got elected of the United States. So there's that. United States Civil War might happen. Meanwhile, over here, we're getting influenced by Italy pretty much because they united, and now our people are gonna be like, oh, we should do that too, which I'm fine with. Um, yeah, I still don't know where to look for like power projection or I have no idea. I don't know. I wonder if it can be found. Hmm. Can I please exit out of the... Okay, that was a little laggy. I'm not sure how to do that. But yeah, we definitely want that guy. Um... Oh shit, okay, yeah. So, conservatives are getting outnumbered by the liberals now, which is really interesting. Uh... I don't know what to do about power projection. What is this? Should probably do that too. Yeah, see, I'm clicking on this thing, but like it's not doing anything. So I don't even know. I don't even know how that works. Okay, so southern states have just begun seceding, and the U.S. Civil War is gonna start anytime soon. If it will, I'm not sure if it will. Oh, jeez. The Taiping haven't. Oh my God, are you kidding? It's still going on? Don't tell me they're gonna get the Peking. Yeah, so I found where the power projection thingy, whatever is. Let's do this. Brother, Great Qing doesn't need any more rebellions. They have. Holy crap, dude. This has been going on for so long. Shoot. So, oh my God, okay. So there's 2.5 million casualties on Great Qing, and well, everyone else 600,000. So Great Qing is not doing good right now. They're trying really hard, but they're not doing very great. Hmm. That is not good. Fort Sumter issue. Oh yeah, isn't that where the Civil War started? Is Fort Sumter? I mean, it's agreed by everyone that did. Okay, so I just got an event that the siege of Fort Sumter started, but like, CSA isn't even that big, so it's not really fair. I hope it doesn't start right now, otherwise CSA would be crushed. Alright, so basically the blockade of the South has just started, and the CSA is pretty big now. Civil War is probably gonna happen at any moment here. Uh, yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, right now I'm not getting any cotton because, well, yeah. Actually, I shouldn't say it's because, yeah, never mind. That hasn't really happened yet, the blockade. Okay, so, collapse of the Qing Empire. Uh, wow. Chinese collapse. Wow. So that didn't really happen historically. Um, Holy shit. Okay, so yeah. China just exploded, pretty much. Qing Pretender State? Hmm. Yeah. China is just, like, fucked now. So, that's really weird, but I don't know. That is really strange. Okay, so the American Civil War just started. Yep. So yeah, as expected, the capital changed to Richmond, just like how it was historically. Looks like there's nothing going on right now. Oh, never mind. There's some stuff going on now. Okay, they decided to get their men on the front lines. Military promoted. Nice. Well, good luck to both of you. Oh god, Washington is already... That's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, so... Um, we can now get Bismarck, which is great, because that means that Schleswig-Holstein War is gonna happen soon. Hopefully. Oh boy. First. Real Gluck. That's not gonna last long. It's gonna have to be Bismarck soon here, so yeah. Um, looks like the CSA is losing actually, which is historically accurate. Yeah, nothing much has been happening really. Ooh, okay, yeah. There's a lot of liberals right now. Like a lot. That's not really good because our governing party is the conservative one. Riots in the streets. Yeah. Hopefully it's only temporary. Ah, jeez. I will accept it. Okay, so I have Bismarck now. Oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff to do here. Yeah, we can't do that anymore, which sucks. Um, can't do that either for some reason, which is really weird. Alright. So now Bismarck is giving his iron and blood speech, or blood and iron, whichever way you want to say it. And now he's Prime Minister. Great. Okay, so the Second Schleswig-Holstein War is about to start. It's the occupation of Holstein. A German federal army consisting of Saxon and Hanoverian troops has occupied Holstein after the German Confederation accused Denmark of breaking the London Protocol of 1852 through its integration of Schleswig. As the protocol stipulates that Schleswig cannot be any closer to the Kingdom of Denmark than Holstein, the other European great powers already declared it a German matter, and consequently their neutrality in this conflict. The region is in complete chaos. Yeah, we're about to go to war here. Um, yeah. So I'll go ahead and move everyone over here. Yeah, I'm also having problems with a lot of government stuff. I'm not sure how to deal with it. Okay, yeah, so the Paraguayan War just started. Hmm. Also, I don't know if we're going to war with Schleswig-Holstein anymore. If we're not, that's gonna suck because, yeah, we're not gonna be able to unite Germany then, basically. Okay, so historically, this war should have already started, but it's not, so I don't know if I did something wrong. And that's the thing that's weird about this mod. And I wish I knew. Like, it's already October, but historically it started in February. So, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea, but I'm pretty disappointed. And I'd be even more disappointed if it ever does happen. I'm hoping it does. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm basically just going to be stuck here the rest of the game, kind of. So,